Have you ever felt a strange, unexplainable restlessness in your heart? A sense that something is about to shift, that your life, as you have known it, is quietly preparing to unfold into a new chapter? Perhaps, in recent days or weeks, you've noticed a growing unease with your routine, the things that once brought you joy now seeming empty or distant. Maybe sudden changes, unexpected losses, or unusual coincidences have started to appear around you. Beloved one, if this resonates with your heart, know that you are not imagining it. These are not accidents, nor random happenings. The universe, through its infinite wisdom, often sends subtle signs before our lives transform in ways we could scarcely imagine. In the ancient wisdom of the sages, and through my own journey toward the infinite, I have discovered that before every great turning point, the divine speaks, not with loud voices, but with gentle signs whispered through the language of life itself. It is said that when the soul is ready for its next step, when karmic bonds loosen and the time for greater awakening draws near, certain divine signs appear. Sadly, most people move through life without recognizing these sacred signals, dismissing them as mere coincidence or emotional turbulence. But for those whose hearts are open, these signs become sacred guideposts, leading them through uncertainty and into the light of a higher destiny. Today, beloved soul, I invite you to journey with me as I reveal to you 7 divine signs before your life changes forever, signs that, if you learn to recognize them, will bring clarity, peace, and courage as you walk the path meant only for you. Listen closely, for the signs are already near. The first and most sacred of all signs is what I call the unrest of the soul. Before any great change enters your life, before the divine begins to reshape your destiny, it first stirs your inner world. You may begin to feel a strange dissatisfaction with the very things that once brought you joy. The company of certain friends may start to feel heavy. The pleasures you once chased so eagerly now seem hollow, as though a great emptiness hides behind them. And though nothing in your outer life may have visibly changed, within you there's a growing sense that this cannot be all there is, that something deeper is calling. My beloved one, do not mistake this for ordinary sadness or confusion. It is the sacred knocking of your higher self upon the doors of your heart. It is your soul's way of saying, "Awaken, child, for you were not meant to lie half asleep." This unrest is a divine gift, though it may feel like discomfort. Most people try to silence it with distractions, with noise, endless activity, and fleeting pleasures. But the wise seeker recognizes it for what it is, a sacred invitation. In my own life, before the divine called me to the Himalayas and to the feet of my Guru, I too felt this quiet inner rebellion. A sense that my heart longed for something the world could not give. And it was in those restless hours, alone in my prayer room, that I first began to feel the pull of a higher destiny. So if your soul stirs with such unrest, rejoice. It is the first and clearest sign that the infinite is drawing you closer, preparing you for a life you cannot yet imagine, a life led by spirit, not by habit. The second divine sign, dear one, often arrives in a form the world calls misfortune. It comes as sudden loss, unexpected endings, or unforeseen change. Perhaps a relationship you thought would last forever begins to fall apart. A job or opportunity you once believed essential is taken away. Or a cherished plan crumbles, leaving you standing amidst the ashes of what you once clung to. In these moments, confusion clouds the heart, and the mind cries out, "Why has this happened to me?" But know this, beloved soul, what seems like loss is often the hand of the divine, gently, or sometimes firmly, removing what no longer serves your soul's journey. The infinite sees beyond what our mortal eyes can perceive. And when you have outgrown certain circumstances, relationships, or desires, life itself will begin to strip them away, though you may resist. It is much like the skilled gardener who prunes the dead branches from a tree, not to harm it, but to allow it to grow stronger, to blossom, and to bear sweeter fruit. In the same way, the Lord prunes away what delays your progress, even if it means causing you temporary sorrow. I, too, have known these sudden storms. At times, the very things I thought would bring me lasting joy slipped away. And though I grieved in those moments, later I saw that those losses cleared the path for my higher destiny. If you find yourself amid such change now, take heart. The divine is clearing space in your life for something greater. Trust the process. Bow your head in gratitude and say, "Beloved, I may not understand this now, but I trust that in your wisdom, you prepare me for a higher unfolding." That is the mark of a wise seeker. The third divine sign before a great change in your life comes through what the worldly mind calls coincidence, but the awakened heart knows as divine synchronicity. These are those curious, unexplainable patterns that begin to appear in your life, little winks from the universe, as if an unseen hand is gently guiding your steps without your conscious awareness. You might notice the same number appearing repeatedly wherever you go. A word, a name, or a symbol seems to follow you, appearing in books, conversations, signs on the road, and in your dreams. A stranger might utter a sentence that answers the exact question your heart has been silently asking. Or you may randomly open a book and find a passage that feels written for you alone. Beloved one, do not dismiss these happenings as chance. There is no true randomness in a universe governed by divine intelligence. When the infinite begins preparing your soul for a new chapter, it arranges these synchronicities like signposts along your path. They come to reassure you, to nudge you in a certain direction, or to confirm that you are exactly where you are meant to be. In my own journey, before meeting my great Guru Sri Yukteswar, I, too, was led by such signs. A chance remark, an unexpected letter, and the unplanned crossing of paths brought me to the feet of the one who would shape my destiny. The Lord uses these gentle threads to weave the tapestry of our lives. So, dear one, when such meaningful coincidences visit you, pause. Listen closely. The language of the divine is subtle, but it speaks unceasingly to the heart that is willing to hear. In those moments, offer a silent prayer, "Beloved, I am listening." The fourth divine sign, dear seeker, comes through the mysterious realm of dreams and intuitive visions. Long before the great events of our outer life unfold, the soul often receives whispers from the higher worlds during the stillness of sleep or in those quiet moments of wakeful calm when the mind is silent. These sacred messages are not born of imagination, they are glimpses of truth beyond the veil of ordinary perception. Perhaps you have found yourself dreaming of a radiant figure offering you guidance. Or perhaps you've seen yourself walking a new path or standing at the edge of a great light. At other times, you might awaken with a clear knowing, a feeling so strong it defies logic, yet your heart insists it is real. These are not ordinary dreams or passing feelings. They are the language of the infinite, spoken directly to your soul when the outer senses are stilled. I, too, in my youth, experienced such visions. Even before I met my Guru, in my meditations and dreams I would see glimpses of a great master calling me. I would behold radiant temples, hear celestial sounds, and feel as though I were being prepared for something my waking mind could not yet comprehend. These sacred experiences marked the turning points of my life, and I learned to trust them. Beloved one, when such dreams visit you, or when a sudden inner knowing dawns upon your mind without cause, do not dismiss it. Write it down. Meditate upon it. Ask the divine in your heart, is this your message for me? Often, you will feel a gentle peace confirming its truth. These sacred hints are signposts from the eternal, guiding your soul through the mist of earthly life toward your higher destiny. The fifth divine sign, beloved soul, is perhaps one of the sweetest and most unmistakable, a sudden pull towards solitude, silence, and the spiritual life. It may come gradually, like a quiet dawn spreading across your heart, or it may arrive swiftly, as though something within you has awakened overnight. You will notice yourself withdrawing, not from life itself, but from the needless noise of the world. The endless conversations, the chasing after pleasures, the constant distractions that once entertained you, they now feel heavy, distant, almost meaningless. Instead, you'll find yourself yearning for moments alone. You'll feel drawn to walk beneath the trees, to sit quietly with your thoughts, or to gaze at the night sky in wonder. Perhaps you'll feel an unexplained attraction to sacred books, to the lives of saints, or to the stillness of a temple or holy place. This is no ordinary mood, dear one. It is your soul remembering its home. I, too, felt this pull in my youth. While my companions delighted in the passing joys of the world, my heart longed for something eternal. I would steal away to meditate in hidden corners, to pray beneath the stars, or to seek the company of those few who had tasted the nectar of the infinite. It was during those solitary hours that my deepest spiritual experiences came. When this call arises within you, do not fear it. It does not mean you must abandon the world, but rather that you are being invited to carry a deeper awareness within it. The divine is preparing your heart for higher truths. Cherish this longing. Follow it. For it will lead you, step by step, into the embrace of the infinite, where true peace and lasting joy await. The sixth sign, beloved one, is among the most sacred of all, and often the most bewildering to the worldly mind. It is the appearance of a mysterious, unshakable calm amid outer chaos. When life, like a storm-tossed ocean, begins to swirl around you, and when those around you tremble in fear or confusion, you will notice within yourself a quiet center, a stillness untouched by the rising and falling waves. You may find that in moments where you would normally feel panic, grief, or anger, a strange peace envelops your heart. It is not numbness, nor is it denial. It is a deep, silent knowing that all is unfolding as it must, that something greater than the circumstances is silently holding you. Even if your mind questions, why am I so calm when everything seems to fall apart? Your heart will rest in a gentle, unexplainable assurance. I have known this sacred peace many times, dear soul. During days when all outward conditions seemed against me, when doors closed and trusted companions fell away, when even my own hopes were tested, a great stillness would descend upon me like a divine benediction. And in those quiet hours, I realized that this inner calm was the unmistakable sign of God's presence. This serenity is the soul's way of whispering, "Fear not, for your life is in my hands." When this mysterious peace visits you, cherish it. Know that it is not born of the world, but of the infinite spirit moving within you. It is the sacred reassurance given before great change, a sign that the divine walks with you, shielding you from storm, and preparing to reveal a higher chapter of your destiny. And so, dear soul, if as you listen today, even one of these signs spoke to your heart, know that you are not alone on this path. The very presence of these sacred signals in your life means that the divine is already at work within you, preparing you for a higher unfolding. Sometimes we wait for a loud voice from the heavens or a miracle to descend before we believe change is coming. But the infinite works quietly, softly, in the hidden chambers of the heart, long before the outer world reflects that inner transformation. Do not dismiss the restlessness of your soul. Do not fear the sudden endings or losses. Pay attention to those curious, meaningful coincidences that appear at the perfect moment, and trust the dreams and silent intuitions that arrive without reason. Honor the pull you feel towards solitude and wisdom, and when a strange peace descends amid chaos, welcome it like an old, familiar friend. And above all, be watchful, for a teacher, a teaching, or a divine message may already be on its way to you, perhaps even through this very message you have received today. If this video touched your heart, beloved one, I humbly invite you to become a part of this growing spiritual family. Subscribe to this channel so you may continue receiving these sacred teachings and reminders from the eternal wisdom of the Masters. And do one more thing, dear seeker, write a comment below and tell me, which of these 7 signs have you already begun to notice in your life? Your words may also become a guiding light for another seeker who reads them. Remember, your life is not an accident. You were born with a purpose far greater than you yet know. And the fact that you are here, receiving these words now, is itself a sign. Trust the journey. Walk forward in faith, for the infinite walks beside you, even in the silent hours when you feel most alone. Until we meet again in the light of higher wisdom, I send you my blessings across time and space. May peace be with you, and may your path be guided by the gentle hand of the Divine. Jai Gurudev.